It's all about you. Shout out to Gang Weezy for this idea. It's all about you. You probably crooked as the last troll. I wanna laugh at how bad I got caught up with these assholes in the water screen names and live streams. It seems strange how these trolls go all out for hijinks. Jafar, I ain't worried about what Styles doing or who's playing with my Sayonara song. I'm on stage being a wild human. Got trolls concerned about my life like him, Jazz. Well, I cannot give a fuck less what him has. And now you stalking me? Don't worry about old girl, they wanted me. I see you niggas trolling Tommy Sotomayor. I caused a fire in a song ever since he's been burnt like an auto tire. In hindsight, I was wrong from the start. I was caught up in the game, just sipping my little heart. Addicted to the trolling too. You only knew what I'm saying, boo, cause this is all about you.
Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll. Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll.
Shorty still yapping like Yada wearing the jacket. I got her, I'm like fuck Cooper. Still do dollar cash with African drive. I'm back in action. You light as me or you blacker than honest. Get off the monitor, come give my shaft a bath of saliva. Let me slow it down, baby. I'd like to get to know ya. I don't drink or smoke. I might do this, might just speciosa. I'm fly and sexy folk, you can vibe in every culture. Ask me no questions and lies I never told you. Now grab the erection and slide it in your chocha. Or have you been trolling me lying to get your dough? I wrote you staring at Carrillo Park in Santa Ana on the balcony, spinning like a panorama camera. Still tipsy from last night. There wasn't bustles, these trolls get no ass right. From day to night, troll games is what they all into. It's all about you.
Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll. Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same trolls. Female trolls consist of rap bitches. Probably got a troll account in the mouth, you find a fat dickens. Probably thought you had a bad bitch. And then you showing up to a crib and find out you got catfish. My fat ass nigga, or a whole hoe sitting looking like a nigga. Acting like you all that bitch, you change door. That's the type of shit that make a player blood born. These bitches really lucky, this is not a dream. I'ma need for all the trolls to suck the ink and swallow the string.
You can't even drop the link. Trolls shut your show down before you blink. Doing anything just to get a reaction. Weak-minded YouTubers need snap done, and that's the funniest thing of it all. You mad as hell but can't do nothing at all, dog.
Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll. Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll. Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll. Every chat room we go, every other video,
it's all about you.
No matter where I go, I see the same troll.
Damn, it's the same old shit. You kick back, watching my homeboy LA show, and the same motherfuckers trolling in the LA show. Follow my ass over the Tone Space show and started trolling. Yo, it's hard to shake these motherfuckers, man. I swear to God, man. I slide my ass over there to Chris show. The same motherfucker that was trolling on LA show and Tone Space show. They over there in Chris chat room sucking dick, man. I'm like, damn, these niggas are like roaches, man. What the fuck is going on? Every chat room, every video, I see the same dusty ass trolls. Damn, I'm only being real. Yeah.
There's not enough energy in these conductors to last a cortex.
Well, at least we found these, Wheeljack.
And when these run out?
Can't worry about that now. Hey, let's get back to Iacon.
Transform past the norm to evade the storm. 1976, a slave was born. No longer gotta give a change cause we buying our own. And we ain't trying to take them off, shit, we trying them on. Think of that, we on our own shit. You get a job and an ugly ass wife and start talking like you grown, bitch. peace be stay about my business, go hard or go home. Your boss is on house arrest. What type of hetero get Pisces tatted on his chest? I'm getting big now, I need security. Shoot hoes through you bitch niggas and securities. We don't wanna hear the truth, because it be heavy. They put a pack in your back like ever ready. Now what's bad about this clone me missing? So many niggas, these bitches can't even tell who I'm dissing. No back and forth, I'm not a leader. Niggas is troll food, and I'm a leader. Don't make me have to come back round just to repeat it. Should've been completed the moment you got to lead it. Then we found out you had to sell blood on crib, cause your wife was spending your money up. Buying motherfucking Dick and Jordans, and I know somebody got that nasty bitch recording. Oh Lord, I think you all should stay in your place. Ain't got no time for friendly friends, always up in my face. Always drinking and smoking, but never really doing shit. And trying to get a better drop and try to hit a fucking lick. This is my vortex, and you I had to be. Law of attraction created my reality. I'm the truth, nigga, and that's no lie. And your girl want this beef with no fries.
My chopper kick like a jackass, you jackass. We die young cause we living too fast. With Titans I clash, niggas tryna murder my ass. I'm clapping anything that cross my path. Survival of the fittest. The kick the body, Lord, I'm so tempted. Heat pop, leave a nigga disfigured. If I lose my cool, guarantee you lose a family member. Street sour, that's why XO got their bitter. Fuck a rope, now they use a lot to hang a nigga. Cage a nigga, we modern day slaves, my nigga. Went from picking cotton, singing Negro spirituals to copping a plea, hoping they don't throw the book at you. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I gotta eat some, selling poison for revenue, busting a shell or two. Take heed to what I'm telling you. The industry is a pimp, and I refuse to be a fucking prostitute. So I rap about my damn life, it's for your entertainment. But shit ain't sweet when you on that corner hanging. Selling out the crib will only get your shit rated. I hustle cause daddy don't make child support payments, and mommy's not working and no one's hiring me. My belly and my fridge are both on empty. So I'm in the kitchen whipping up a special recipe, praying that it takes my ass up out of poverty. But it feels like I'm selling my soul honestly. Man, fuck the world, who are you to judge me?
Don't get your frame transformed, then your brain pushed back. Go for what you looking at. Now, they find your ass chopped up, saran wrapped to that in a rusty hatchback. Stung in the bumblebee, better being humbly. Both know you tight, pussy, don't even fuck with me. Break your hymen, bitch, pop and get you pregnant. Stomach full of buckshot, still have you hesitant. Tech will leave you hesitant. I rock motherfuckers, so bring the motherfucking ruckus. There's a price to pay to play punk, so don't ever wonder. Catch a Louisville slugger to the head, to the neck, get locked jaw, fucking with the top dog. Fuck around, grab the Smith & Wesson out the top drawer. Cause helter skelter, only God can help you. I'm a step beyond Decepticon, the shit I'm on. Bucktown, Brooklyn.
I got something to say. Stun guys when sun rising like the coming of day. Rain with the music, the truest rain, heretics losing. Send you to a planet of junk if you dare to be stupid. We killed a Grand Poobah, my neighborhood was filled with manure. Buildings and ruins, young kids selling krills to the losers. Hatred is growing, we stopping at the spaces be open. To make you see me take the lead once the matrix is open. Latex is broken, young lady bugs for babies they hold it. The state keep them floating and pay them if they raise it with no man. Guns come to play from mediocre funds of the slaves. Where your darkest hour that will turn you gunmetal gray. We live in the bowels of hoods where the kids are too wild. You said you like a war story, well you're living one now. The Bible's the truest, survivalist and wisest will use it to crack the code and turn the pages to this icon music. Tears in my pen, emotions keep me lyrically meant. Tone space, is that you? Here is a hint, trumpets are blowing, commandments from the sun we beholding. While the faithless ain't convinced without something to show them, they run with the program. 3-digit numbers control man, cast away into the haze once the covenant's broken. We run with emotion, logic fails when guns are unloaded. You under the ocean, from prime waves, none remain floating. Iacons. Yes, yes, yes. Come on now, come on now, come on now. I hope this video thing records correctly because it looks like it's lagging a little bit, but it is what it is. You're going to be able to hear me. Hopefully the audio and the video be in sync by the time I upload this thing. But yo, welcome to another show Improve. I'm your man Tone Space. The wonderful, wonderful music you heard at the beginning was First Same Trolls by yours truly, Tone Space, L.A, aka LA, and Port City. And then we heard Iacon, also by Tone Space, myself, LA, Port City, and my good homie, Brooklyn, Damien.
Both tracks produced by me. Now, the first track, Same Trolls, as you could tell, it was a parody to the Tupac, what's that thing called? All About You song, right? It's kind of like a parody of that one. But I actually had to kind of recreate that beat because I could not find the official instrumental there. So I literally took the Candy sample, played out a couple keys, and basically remade that beat from scratch. And you heard Icon, the remix, all produced by yours truly, Tone Space. But we're going to get right into it. By now, a lot of y'all probably done heard this story already. Atlanta woman drugged and raped on Facebook Live at Opera Nightclub. It's a club in Atlanta. Let's read a little bit of it. Police are currently investigating the horrible event. The popular Atlanta venue, Opera Nightclub, is in the news for all the wrong reasons after a woman was raped at the club and it was broadcasted on Facebook Live. According to The Heavy, which is a publication of some sort, the woman was drugged beforehand and the video appeared on her own Facebook page, spreading to Twitter and YouTube. Early Sunday morning, APD began receiving calls about a Facebook Live video that appears to show a woman being sexually assaulted in the local nightclub. The Atlanta Police Department told the publication, "Our Special Victims Unit has made contact with the victim and an investigation into the matter has been opened. The investigation continues." Dun-dun-dun. That's not funny. All right. Apparently, the video shows the woman smiling and dancing with the man at first before things went horribly wrong and he sexually assaulted her. Singer Bebe Rexha shared a tweet on the matter with a photo of the suspect. She wrote hashtag Jasmine Eland was drugged and raped while she was streaming on Facebook Live at a nightclub in Atlanta. She was crying and said, "Help me," and "No," repeatedly. Out of respect, I will not share the video. Out of respect, I also will not share the video, but it's available. It's definitely disturbing. But here is a picture of the man that raped her. Justice for Jasmine. And instead of referring to here, pretty much the same picture I got up top right here. There's the alleged rapist, and I gotta emphasize alleged. And there's the alleged rapee, or the rape victim, supposedly, right? I pretty much covered everything as far as like reading the details of it. Now this story is crazy. This story is really crazy, but it sprouted a couple different thoughts from me. And ever since this incident, there's been a video with the audio of the alleged rapist speaking out and telling his side of things. Now, I'll just describe what I saw in the video. They were dancing together, air quote, dancing together for a good duration, a good long time, a good like anywhere from like 14 to 18 minutes or something like that. And you know, she's up on him, and this is another important detail. This young woman did not wear any panties or undergarments under her, you know, her fabrics or whatever. And when I say air quotes, that's because, and I've thought this way for a while, what we in the urban community consider dancing these days, I don't think the shit is dancing at all. It's literally just pure sexual stimulation. There's only thin layers of clothing, and even more thin layers of clothing when you don't have your panties on, between a woman's rump, her backside, and her crotch, depending on how good her arch game is and all that other crazy stuff, and a man's crotch, and let's just straight up say a man's penis. That quite often, more than not, if she's all up on you and your joint stays in little man mode and don't bulk up and start hulking up, then she might think something's wrong with you. So basically what we consider dancing today is having a woman stimulate your manhood and get you all bulged up and literally dry hump a woman. And a woman, her version of dancing is to literally get dry humped while she, gets her motions on and allows that to happen. That's what we consider dancing. And to me, I just think the shit's crazy. I'm on some whole different stuff right now, but even when I was in the world, so to speak, for the last few years, I've been taking like a bird's eye view of this thing and thought this thing was crazy, that this is what they call dancing now. But we'll get some more of that, right? So anyway, she's in there dry humping with dude. It's a club, it's loud, so you can't really hear everything everyone's saying. And of course, she had a Facebook Live joint open. You know what I'm saying? She had this joint out, doing a 1-2 thing or whatever. Making all types of, silly, emotionally disturbing mentally challenged sounds, which is just the norm now. Like, our level of communication has severely degraded. You know what I'm saying? We're literally in the barbarian stone age or something. It might as well be, instead of going to a club, we might as well go back to that ethereal time of man taking a club, bashing woman over the head, dragging her into the cave and getting busy. I don't really see much of difference between that and where we are today, especially with this dithered down, very knuckle dragging barbarian form of communication between man and woman, and you know, just going to a club, rubbing your crotch up on a stranger, man, making a whole bunch of mumble sounds, getting on Facebook, batting your long ass fake ass eyelashes that you got on up in there, and you know, him, I guess, whispering sweet nothings in your ear, and you know what I mean? It's just crazy. But long story short, they were doing that nonsense for a good like 14-15 minutes. Now, I saw 2 videos. At first, I saw a full about 14-16 minute video where it was much of just that while she rubbing up on him. And you know, a lot of times men will just play it cool. You know that? Yeah, baby, no doubt. All right. Oh, word out your girls, huh? Yeah, no doubt. Da, 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 da. And you know, we just doing our thing. Not to, you know what I'm saying? Not to take anything away from how this man violated. I ain't trying to do that at all. I'm just giving you like the normal picture of how it is like in a club. You know what I'm saying? So about 14 to 16 minutes of that bull crap. Then I saw another video. Now, where in the initial period of 14-16 minute video this happened, I don't know. Maybe it was at the very end. Maybe it was somewhere in the middle in the initial video I just had cut it out. But this is the video that is disturbing. You hear this girl. She's still recording. She still got her phone out doing a Facebook Live thing. And she's still up on the dude, but she's saying, no, stop, help me. Now, here's the problem I have with that. They're in a club, whole bunch of people around, right? Now, it's loud. Did this man hear her say stop, no, or help me? I don't know. Y'all could check that video out and y'all could tell me. Personally, I think he was within earshot to be able to have heard that or whatever, right? But here's the problem I have. She's still recording herself, but it's not like he had like such a huge control over this woman where she could have not turned around, pushed his ass up off of her and kept it pushing, or went to the security guard, police, or whatever, or just get the heck out of there. And also her breasts, at least one of her breasts is showing at this point. So you could say maybe he took her top down or maybe she pulled it down. I don't really know, because I've been in clubs where chicks done all kinds of crazy stuff. In the video clip, it's hard to say. But yeah, and it's funny because I'm just thinking this off the top right now. This is the problem I actually had. I'm just thinking about this right now. Y'all could watch that video and decide on your own. But all right, because this is the point, you know, when her breast was showing, she was saying no stop. This is allegedly the point where the man was inserted in her. As I said, she didn't have panties on, so like the old Eazy-E song, why you wear your pants so low? For easy access, baby. So he was getting his easy access on, allegedly, right? She still got one hand on a phone, recording it, and she's still back up on dude. Now, I think there is a part where he kind of had like his hand, around her neck, but it didn't look like his joint was flexing, like he had like a real hold on her, just banging her out where she couldn't move. It just looked like he just had it there on some casual, go with the flow type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So he doesn't look to have like a hold on her. He didn't really have a hold on her. And she still has one hand on the phone. So since she's in there calling out help, no, why didn't she get help from her Facebook hand? Why didn't her Facebook hand stop being a Facebook hand, turn around and clock dude in the face, or at the very least use it as another thing of 5 digits that she could help push the dude off of her? You got to think about that. Instead, why did she just keep her hand on that phone? Now, granted, she was drunk, apparently, and there's rumors that somebody put something in her drink. There's a part where you could see her drinking a drink, and people are claiming it's a roofie or something. But to be honest, it could be anything. It could be an ice cube. I heard it could be like a lemon. You can't really tell from a dark ass club, somewhat grainy club video. But And I just thought of this while this video was rolling. That's why it's good to, do things on the spur and off the cuff and everything, right? But why did she not get rid of that Facebook hand and turn that into like a duffer or a pushback hand or something? You know what I'm saying? Or shit, why didn't the rest of her body just turn around as soon as she felt the tip in or something that she wasn't feeling? Why couldn't she have just got him up off of her? All right, I can understand. Let's say worst case scenario, she was drugged and she was sedated. Okay, it might make you like a lot more relaxed and almost to the point where he's committing necrophilia on you and stuff like that, or rocking you out while you're sleeping. However, if she still had enough sense to say no and stop, then that would tell me that she was alert enough to the point where if she did not like that penis inside of her, that she could have got herself, up off that. Now, granted, keep in mind, if this man did do this act, if this man did enter his penis into her vagina without permission, then yeah, he is 100% bogus, 100% a scumbag that in my opinion should get locked up, arrested, key thrown away, the entire shit. So don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from that. But y'all could talk in the comments what y'all think, if you can, stomach the somewhat disturbing aspect of the video with the nose and the stops and all that she was saying, then, watch the video yourself and sound off in the comments, tell me what you think. But I think if she really didn't like it, she had enough time to get him up off her. But whether she somewhat liked it or didn't or whatever, the fact she said no and the fact she said stop, he should have stopped. And personally, he should not have done that in the first place. With such public indecency to pull your penis and insert it into a woman, in a club like that right there. Even if she did want it, you're a man. I always say we as men, we have a responsibility to be like well posed, and a lot of times more posed than the women, because sometimes y'all women, y'all can wild out and stuff, and sometimes we gotta hold it together. You know what I'm saying? So even if she did want it, he should have been composed enough to not do that. You feel me? So there's no way that I'm trying to let this man off the hook, if he did do this. But I'm just saying it from the video, from what I've seen, it looks to me like she had enough natural ability to get him off, or at least try. Like, it didn't even look, it's not like you saw like any sign of a struggle. Like I said, the arm around her wasn't flexing. You didn't really see her like trying to squirm and everything. If I'm not mistaken, it kind of looked like, she was just kept going on with the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that was crazy. But at the same time, I think it's just a further step along the path of something that already is crazy. And that craziness is what we consider a night out at a club, having a good time. Going to a club, strangers meeting together, grinding their genitalia together. That's pretty much what it is. Enticing each other. I equate the current club scene just the same way that I do the strip club. Why would I want to go to a strip club and get teased and see this and see that, and even, do the same thing, pay a few dollars, get someone to grind and tease me up and, wood me up and all that stuff, if there ain't going to be no conclusion or there ain't going to be no actual real situation going on? To me, the shit's just stupid. Maybe some people like that. They love the tease. They love anything they could get or whatever it is. I don't know. But I'm not a fan of that. So I don't rock with strip clubs. And for the longest time, I've not been a fan of our current climate of what clubs are as well. Of people just going, strangers meeting up and grinding up on each other. Especially not now. But even when I was in the world, still, for a good amount of years, I was not a fan of that. You know what I mean? I got a couple little props to show you. Like this right here. Let's take a look at what dancing used to be. Now, this is a small little gift, but it tells a lot. You can get a lot from this. So Soul Train jump off. Soul Train done lost they soul. Just call it train, because the bitches look like hoes. A la Ice Cube. But here we got some dancing. Some stuff that actually looks like it was choreographed. You know what I'm saying? Something that actually looks like it's expressive. Really moving and grooving. Then we could go into the breakdance era. That was dancing. That was artistic. This situation of rhythmically grinding on each other, there's really no art in it. It's just, and no one likes to tell it like it is. Everyone likes to say, oh, it's just dancing. I've been called the shit out for what it is. It's like, yeah, just going to the club, grinding up on people's private parts. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people like to front like there really is something more to it than that. That is all it is. In my opinion, it's my word of the month apparently. To me, it's knuckle dragger shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been just done with it myself. Now, and here we got another one. Look at this old waltzy type, whatever they doing. You know, spin around and everything. What happened to that? What happened to where a man was ass? You know, but I mean by that, a man was whack, a man was a herb, a man was not hip, a man was a lame if he didn't know how to properly hold a woman on the hip and actually, you know, dance the traditional dance. There was a time, even in the urban community, where men were expected to know how to do that, because that traditional version of dancing, even when the grinding stuff came along, that traditional form of dancing was still kind of somewhat a norm. You think any of these like young 20s, even 30-year-old people now that's, you know, into this trap music, you think any of them know how to, you know, do the 1-2 and do it all like that? Man, that done been played out. This is what it became now. Let me show y'all what this shit became now, if I can find it. Yeah, this is what it is now. And I use this big old girl. But, you know, insert any girl from thin to huge. This is what dancing is now. And of course, it usually gets a lot more graphic than that. But this is dancing now. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look at the motion going on. Look at the choreography. I mean, look how much the man's getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the moves he's doing. You know what I'm saying? That hat move and everything. He's really getting it in, ain't he? Oh, and look at her. Don't she just know how to move? I tell you. But that bullcrap is what it's become now. That's considered dancing. I think we should do away with the term dancing when it comes to this bullshit. Call it what it is. It's dry humping. And then sometimes it turns into wet humping. But that's what it is. It's fucking dry humping. You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate of calling shit for what it is. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy. And the woman could get away with doing so much that a man cannot. Classic example. I was on, what was it, the Harlem Tavern? You know, which is more like a bar. Also got a little club thing. It was around my birthday period, I believe. Yeah, it was last year. Whatever, right? I'm in there chilling. I'm sitting in a chair. My homeboys with me. 2 of my homeboys are with me or whatever. And some woman, beautiful woman too, comes up behind me, and I just feel her hands just start gliding all on my chest, start rubbing on me and everything. And I don't even remember what she said. Now, it felt good. Yet at the same time, it's like, yo, you don't know me like that? Are you just gonna be rubbing up on me like that out of nowhere? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I didn't pursue anything after that or whatever, but you know, and I'm a thinker, so even in the midst of something like that, I'm thinking, yeah, if it was me doing this to another woman, just going behind her, rubbing up on that, I'd be in jail. You know what I'm saying? But a woman could do that. I've been in clubs where there'll be women that'll just randomly go and start grabbing dudes' butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And everyone thought it was cute. Everyone thought it was whatever. You know, she gave me a little squeeze, you know, and I didn't sweat it. Even when shorty ran, it's not like I'm gonna call the security on her. She rubbing up on me. No, I mean, I like the shit. I'm not just gonna say I didn't, you know, plus she was attractive and everything. Yet at the same time, it's a lot of allowances that women can do that men can just not do and are not gonna be able to get away with. But then my homeboy said something disturbing, very disturbing, very disturbing. And it goes into the alcohol thing and drugs and easy sex by way of inebriation and everything like that. What he said to me, he said, yeah, you should get her drunk so this way you can take advantage of her better. He said that almost verbatim. Get her drunk so you can take advantage. Something like that. Either that or, you know, it's good when they're drunk because then you can take advantage of them. Now that shit sounded bonkers to me. I don't even remember what I replied. I'm pretty sure I replied something of the I'm not a rapist aspect or whatever, but it was bonkers that he would say that, yet at the same time, as far as our social norms, he didn't say anything that is outside of our social norms. Men get women drunk so they can easily take advantage of them all the time. It's just that usually, just like the whole thing with this grinding on each other at a club and how we call it dancing, the aspect of men getting women drunk to take advantage of them, we don't call it out for what it is. We don't call it that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's become natural courtship now. Like the shit is so twisted now. You court a woman by getting her pissy drunk, and then you could go home with her or take her to your home or hit the bathroom or something, or on the very dance floor that she's currently getting drunk at. You know what I'm saying? Like that is literally courtship now. But sound off in the comments. To me, that seems like it's rape. To be honest with you, when I really look back and look at it, you know. Now, I've had sex with women that, you know, got drunk. I got drunk right along with them. You know what I'm saying? But I never had that in my psyche. Yo, I can't wait to get you so drunk where, you know, we just do it. Like, I would not go along with that. Any woman that I've ever, you know, had relations with like that, I already had an understanding that they wanted to have these relations with me. Many times they'll make the first move even to and overtly let me know that they want that. You know what I'm saying? So if alcohol comes into play, it's nothing where I gotta think like, oh, I need this as the catalyst to get all right enough to let me rock out. You know what I'm saying? So I never thought from that mentality, and I don't think I've ever did anything of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? So something else I wanted to say. What am I thinking about? Hold up. I be forgetting shit. Man, I don't know. I hope the shit comes to me. Oh yeah, I know what I want to say. And it's along the lines of the whole get drunk, take advantage. Now, I'm not gonna say who this woman is, but it was in college. And I guess I'll leave some Easter eggs where somebody could potentially figure it out if they follow the breadcrumbs. But these breadcrumbs are so sparse from each other that probably only a very few, if any, will pick it up. In the chat room of Angel Ramirez, like a week ago, I actually mentioned this woman saying I went to school with her. She's known. Let's just put it that way. She's known. And I did try to kick it to her back in the day in college, and she was like, "Nah, fam, I'm not feeling you." Right? So one time, I'm staying in the dorms. One time, I see her rolling through the dorms, pissy drunk, like she was out of it, and she was with a few dudes, probably like 3 or 4 of them, right? They were literally having to hold her up, and they were going past the front desk to head back, to where the rooms are. And, and then college dorm rooms, things go down. So I'm looking at that stuff, and I'm like, wow. And it's a few dudes, 3, maybe even 4, 5 at the most, I'd say. It was probably like 3 or 4 of them. And she is like, you could tell she's not even aware of her surroundings, whatever, right? So, I'm on the first floor in the lobby, so, they practically drag her ass past the front desk, go to the elevator, and go do whatever they do. Do I know exactly what they did, if they violated her or something, or ran train or anything like that? I don't know. But I did hear rumors. Like the next day that, it went down. So, anyone, if anyone's able to follow the breadcrumbs to who I'm talking about, so be it. But I'm not going to put Shorty on blast like that, right? So that was crazy. But it leads to this situation. This woman's here getting pissy drunk. And this guy, like if you watch the video, he looks like definitely more the composed one. He's just standing there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just listening, la, 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 or whatever stuff that they call words that comes out their mouth with her Facebook Live camera on with huge ass eyelashes. And I gotta say it. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. This craze, this new thing with all these fake ass eyelashes. What is really good with this, man? I can't stand them Dumbo look like you about to take flight things that people put on their eyelids. And then sometimes we could practically see the glue. Put it this way, if you gotta do it subtle. Do it to where they might look kind of like mine or something. Don't do it where you literally got wings, like you about to take off and fly away, like your head about to fly off your neck. The stuff looks retarded. It looks stupid. My opinion, it looks nasty. A lot of men might not want to tell you this because, some people want to make sure everything cool and they can still get this or that from you. I don't care. The shit looks stupid. And if anyone's bold enough, any men that want to sound off in the comments and co-sign that, feel free. But that fake ass eyelash shit, the shit looks dumb. It looks idiotic, and sometimes it looks nasty when you can see a streak of glue on the joints. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to say that. I can't stand them joints. And as I said before, a woman taught me this a while ago. Long eyelashes are actually a man's trait. Men are genetically predisposed to grow longer eyelashes. That's why I got long eyelashes. And people would call me a girl back in the day due to my long eyelashes. You should cut them short. I never did. You know what I'm saying? But lo and behold, I'm just genetically predisposed to a man trait. I'm supposed to have long eyelashes. But like I say, with what they do in our society, they take stuff and turn it on its head. You know what I'm saying? They'll take what should be on a man and try to put it on a woman, because it's the whole part of what they're doing to confuse us, twist everything on their head. But look that up. Men are predisposed to having long eyelashes. I'm sure a lot of y'all ladies could relate to this. I've been told this by many ladies. I'm sure y'all know a guy that has long ass eyelashes and you're jealous because he got long. I wish my eyelashes would be that long. Well, they're not supposed to be. That's a man's trait. You know what I'm saying? Take Tupac, for example. Mad long eyelashes, right? So, but even aside from that, even if women were supposed to have them joints, the way that y'all be getting them now and, you know, having them like dumb long like that, the shit looks nasty and it looks stupid. It just straight up look dumb. Real talk. I just gotta say it. So, I don't know. Cut that shit out. And then, you know, of course, we got the fake hair. And I will say that too. I said it in the last video. I love me some real natural hair. You know what I'm saying? And here's an actual interesting one that y'all can sound off in the comments. What do y'all think, guys? Are there any guys that really actually like weaves? Because I don't see much, if anything, of men saying like, yo, her weave is on point. It's usually women that will compliment each other's weave and be the ones talking about each other's weave. So it seems like the whole weave thing is a competition just between women. Like us men are just left out of it. Oh, you don't like it? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any men that love weaves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just the crowd I hang out with and stuff like that. Maybe there are men that really do love that. But I honestly think y'all get them weaves for y'all, to compete with y'all. Every man, just about every man I know loves natural hair. You know what I'm saying? So if there's any of y'all men that love weaves and actually like it, oh, nah, if she get her shit hooked up, I like it, sound off. If you're a man that can't stand them shits, sound off. Because all I know are men that can't stand the shit. So, couple little caveats I wanted to drop right there, right? But yeah, this is a very disturbing story. I got a couple other things I wanted to put up on here. What's this? Oh, okay, this bird. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Yeah, that night on my birthday, right? Like, we was at the restaurant. Then right after that, my boys started heading to a club. Ain't nobody asked if I wanted to go to a club, because I sure the heck didn't. But I guess the club is such a popular thing. Oh, there's women and they're gonna grind on you. You gotta like that, right? So we end up going around to a club. I tell them dudes, you know what? Y'all do y'all thing. I'm out. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go talk to my girl, or the woman that was, to become my girl, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who is like the total opposite of all these dumbass birds. I'm just gonna say it like it is. And there's nothing I wanted to do more than to get home and, you know, to talk to her. And that's exactly what I did. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. When you actually get you a good woman, like a real woman that's, you know, not all weaved out, that's not on Facebook and Instagrammed up and posting all these memes. I want the nigga that does this, a nigga that does that. My nigga, I'm starting to get tired of that. Now, granted, I use the term nigga. I slow it down a lot from how I used to do it, but I'm actually just getting tired of our American urban black women, Spanish women too, whatever, that's always talking a nigga this, a nigga that. Like, the shit just seems lowly to me. It seems like at some point you gotta mature out of that shit. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I guess once you actually come across someone that has that class that you've been looking for all your life, and that is on point and real and natural and brilliant, yet, you know, actually can communicate and can stimulate you mentally. Now, I've always said that, you know, I'm a sapiosexual. You want to get to my sexual sap, then you have to appeal to me being a sapiosexual, straight like that. So, yeah, once you come across someone like that, it's like you just can't go back. It's like, yo, I can't rock out with any of these dumbass birds. You know what I mean? And that brings me to this, like Instagram be pissing me off. Now, granted, I still love a voluptuous body. I'm not gonna act like if I see a chick that's like half naked or naked, I'm not gonna be aroused and turned on by it and like it. I'd be fronting if I told you otherwise. You know what I mean? But at the same time, overall, aside from, you know, what my lower little man might think about it, overall, that's not the type of woman I want that's showing her body all over the place to everybody. And there's always posting, I need a nigga who does this, a nigga. How about you get yourself a real man? You know what I'm saying? Fake nail, fake hair, fake guys too. Means you're bound to fuck with fake guys too. And there's a little sample I wanted to play. This is this woman named Jade, who is I guess the current girlfriend of Tekashi 6ix9ine that's currently incarcerated, and he stopped his relationship with his baby's mother, who is somewhat on that, you know, current climate of bird shit, but she actually seems like she has a mind. I actually, you know, like his girl Sarah. She's done Instagram videos and everything too. She actually seems like someone that has some intellect to her, and also she's a mother to their child. They have a beautiful family. That's not my business, but I cannot see for the life of me how we could dump his woman Sarah for whom I'm about to play. I guess it's this girl and her friend, but you're gonna see what I mean. And I was telling my man about this earlier, you know, because he likes to talk about 6ix9ine. He brought up, or maybe I brought up his new chick, and I was just saying, yo, she's fucking retarded. And he's like, really? I don't notice her being I'm like, how can you not notice that this is a retard? But let's get to it real quick. How can you not notice that this chick is slow and is just you know, an idiot? Let's go. Little sample.
Niggas struggling, clout chasing, and bitches don't got half of this shit. All right?
So listen,
So
I'm not saying, I'm asking you because people feel like being that, oh, they only saw it on social media for a week and then boy got arrested.
That's what social media thing.
Niggas, they knew him prior. Well, you think she just knew him for a week? Like, come on.
But that's
I
how
knew
it's
6ix9ine
looking.
when he first came out with Gummo. Like, before, anybody knew who he was. Like,
I mean, just put it like this. It's the right time for everything. You know?
Yeah, the bird is the one with the rainbowy hair. Like, she's just a nut. Straight up idiot.
Oh, though, y'all. You jerky they go up in the bathroom. This live is lit.
This live is lit.
So y'all listen to this shit all
Make
day.
him sing like a Zuna.
Well, I wasn't on the line. But
All right, enough of this. I was actually looking for this other video that shows her just primping in the mirror, and a lot of women do this. They get on Instagram, they get their thing out. Won't say a word, just do this. There's a lot of women that show their body and, you know, Instagram models, as they call them, and everything like that, that you won't even know what their voice sounds like. They just get on the thing, primping, doing all this. And at the most they'll get as far as anything close to verbally is they'll recite a song, you know, one of them corny songs is playing. Now, granted, these are young women. This woman is like maybe around the early 20s or younger or whatever. So I shouldn't go too hard on her. But and hopefully, you know, her idiotic, retarded stage is just that, and it's a stage. And, you know, she gets some sense in her head. But, you know, this is common. This is classic. You know what I'm saying? Women, a whole bunch of, now her hair might be real, I don't know, but a whole bunch of fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes too, all of that, and, you know, just fucking retarded, getting on camera, batting your eyes. I mean, what's going on with these people? And I was telling my man about it, how this chick is slow, and he's like, oh, she got a fat ass though. There you have it. And that's why they're going to continue to be slow, and they're going to continue to be idiots, and they're going to continue to communicate with people like knuckle draggers. Like I said, it might as well be in the day, Barbarian, bong, hit shorty with the club, you know what I'm saying, the actual club, drag her ass and do you. And then she wake up happy and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we've degraded our society.